You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture. Do you know what box means?
Do you know it was an Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
One of the things that I said back when I was championing real hard for Joe Biden to become president, back when he was running against Trump for the first time, was we'll deal with the DNC later, but right now Trump got to go. And I said that because I know that neither party has a happy ending planned for any of us.
Look at it.
Yeah.
We need to beat them if we want to be big.
Oh look, he's going in the hiding.
Something that I'll mention from time to time is that we're all in trouble. Big trouble, all of us. And the biggest problem is that the sides, neither side of the red or blue, and all the other sides within wants to realize that. And I mean fully recognize that. And by fully, I mean all sides will seemingly acknowledge that our system is corrupt and both sides are corrupt. However, they will still hold on to the idea that we'll get out of trouble if we can only get rid of the other side. If we can only get rid of the other sides, we can go on to live happily ever after. I'm still talking about this we need to unite thing that I've been hearing about. I think that was one of the last videos I uploaded about a month ago. I'm still on that. Because all of these different factions or constituents of these parties are still under the false impression that their side has a different end game than the few has for us all. And the few are who some people call the elite or the 1% or the globalists or whatever you want to call them. I'll call them the few. So my question is, how could there be a uniting to fight a common enemy when the people refuse to recognize what the enemy even is? Yeah, to not recognize that the figureheads of these political parties have the same end game as the few is to not recognize what the enemy even is. People won't even see that the common enemy is the New World Order agenda itself. We need to come together and unite. We need to set our differences to the side and come together against our common enemy. It sounds good in theory, but in practice, as I've said many times over the years, I've talked about this same thing. The side that I want you to put down is standing in the way of my side, dominating you and your side. Or in other words, the people I see suggesting that we need to unite are people who have ill intentions. Yeah, they have ill intentions. They don't plan on putting down their side. They just want you to put down yours. It's a good idea though, especially because of the times that we're in. The fourth industrial revolution times, that's where we're at. Where this industrial revolution seeks to make obsolete the human as a species. Whereas the previous industrial revolutions, they sought to replace the slave with the cotton gin or the horse and carriage to be replaced with the automobile. In this industrial revolution, they seek to replace the human as a species. We're outdated according to the few, we're outdated like the clothesline. Hanging clothes out to dry is a thing of the past, like the VCR. So because of the times we're in, I've been planning on taking a deep look into the notion of uniting under a common cause, and why there are issues that I have with that. Issues like how both sides accuse each other of culture warring and identity politics. Meanwhile, both sides do it. For example, how one side will accuse this crazy lady of culture warring and identity politics for harassing this white dude just because he has dreadlocks. She thinks those locks should only be on people that look like her because she's black and he's not. But the other side only wants to see identity politics and culture warring as being hair or sexuality or race, while they refuse to see their landmass nationalism as culture warring and identity politics. America first, close our borders, make America great again. Oath keeper types like Kyle Rittenhouse, all culture warring and identity politics too. Both sides, all sides are the same.
What's wrong?
But there's a lot of different aspects and dynamics to this, and I want to look at as many of them as possible and do it out loud. And if I don't change my mind about doing it, If I do it, it's going to take some time to put together, which is one of the reasons I haven't uploaded nothing on here in a while. I've been taking time out to take a good look at it. But we're in big trouble. Big trouble. And mainly because of us. The biggest, I said that. The biggest problem is us. The biggest problem, it's not Trump. It's not Fauci. It's not Kamala and Biden. It's not the deep state, New World Order, and none of that. We're the big problem. Those other people in places and things, those are problems too, but I'm talking about the biggest problem. It's us. And I want to deep dive into that aspect because I think this, this notion of uniting is serious and it's important because of the times that we're in. And what times are those? Fourth Industrial Revolution time.
Yeah.
Them roots are stopping. That's the problem.
I played that so my commentary doesn't get misunderstood. Listen, I don't believe in not fighting. People are going to fight. We're going to fight like other living things, lions, tigers, and bears, plants, trees. Yeah, trees and plants, they fight each other too. Butterflies, you ever seen butterflies tussling? I have. Other things, insects, worms, fish, everything fights. And I don't expect any different from us. Fighting is natural. Just like the natural relationship pigs have with gators. But the natural becomes unnatural when you got people throwing shit in the water. So, the state of decay.